What's up, guys? Fatty Mancy here, your personal coach, and I'm on my way to the gym today. It is Thursday, so for me, that means it's a leg day. We've got a special guest today. Her name is Indra, and I'll introduce you guys in a second once I get there. She's an online client that happens to live close, and she was asking if I could critique her form without or just check her form and make sure that everything she's doing is right. So I said, yeah, but we're gonna record. But it should be fun. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, Fatty Mancy here. So we are in the gym. This is
Hi guys.
Indra. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. Indra's doing a upper lower split, and we're gonna do lower her second day of lower, so lower day 2, and we're gonna start with hip abductions. So hip abductions is this machine right here, also known as the bad girl machine.
Why bad girl?
I'll tell you later. So with the abduction, you always want to think of going away from your body. So if you get abducted by an alien, they're taking you away. So that's how I remember hip abduction. So we're gonna go away. So we're gonna do 2 sets of that with a lightweight just to warm up the hips, and then we're gonna move on to squats. What's up, guys? So as I just explained, we are warming up our hips using the abductor movement. And what this is also going to do is wake up our glute medius, which is the side of our glutes. And that is a muscle that is neglected in almost every aspect, but particularly in squats. So you can do this, you could use a hip circle, any of the above will help warm up those areas. Okay, so right now what we're doing is we're just warming up with the bar. I haven't seen Indra squat in a while, so I want to see how she squatted. She is fairly familiar with squatting, so it's not something that's unusual, but I think there's certain cues that are going to help her out. Like right here, we started talking about spreading the floor. By the way, I'll have a separate video on how to squat later down the road, but we're just trying to make little adjustments here. As I said, she's very familiar with squatting. I believe the most she's done is 185, but not past that. So we're just trying to not only relearn techniques, but figure out some cues. As you see, her torso is leaning a little bit forward on some of the reps, but they're all just slight adjustment changes that we are and will be making along the way. Okay, so Indra just did a set, as you guys saw, and I think there was a miscommunication. She thought I told her to do 10, but it's a warm-up set. So with the warm-up sets, you gotta practice and see what works best for you. Like, if higher reps work out better for you on the warm-ups, then do higher reps. There's a point of diminishing returns where you're gonna be doing a lot of reps to warm up, and then when you work up to your working weight, in today's case for you, it's 3 sets of 10 to 12. We don't want to like burn ourselves out, even though we're like, oh, it's light. It takes up energy. So work, practice for your working sets. If you're a beginner, I always recommend going on the higher rep range, like 6 to 10 to warm up, leading up to your working sets. Okay, so just saying this to get used to what you do. Okay. All right, so this is going to be Indra's first working set, and the concept of spreading the floor, like I said, I'll explain that in the tutorial video, is a little bit new to her. So right now she's primarily quad dominant as a squatter, which is fine and it's okay, but as you move up in weight, it will be hard to stay quad dominant while avoiding injury. So you'll see in the next set that she does, she's spreading the floor more and using more glutes and hips. But there's nothing really too bad with her form other than the right knee's caving slightly, and we're going to discuss that in just a second. Indra just finished her first set. Looked good. The only adjustment I would make is your right knee was caving slightly. So she's doing 10 to 12 reps. So it was on the higher rep range. When you're in the higher rep range, what typically you want to do is just get that shit over with and get it done. So what can happen is form breakdown. And it's okay to do, like say you're doing a set of 10, think of it as 10 single reps, okay? So if you do one, take a deep breath, one, take a deep breath. If that set takes 2 minutes, that's fine. It's much better than injury. So what I like to do sometimes, as you'll see when I get to my working sets, is I'll do one or two, and then I'll reset. One or two, and then I'll reset. And that will help you to prevent from your knee going. It'll give you a little bit of a break. Okay? So don't rush your reps.